Sir, at a standpoint.
Good morning, students. In today's class, we will learn how to find the adjoint and inverse of matrices. In our previous class, already we have learned to find the cofactor matrices. Now here we will learn how to find adjoint of matrices. Actually, adjoint of matrices, it means if A is a square matrix, then if we find the cofactor matrix and take the transpose of that matrix, that will become the adjoint of matrix. So let us choose one matrix A equals to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. This matrix we have taken. So we have to find adjoint of this A matrix. Now what is the formula to find the adjoint? Adjoint of A, this is equals to, first we have to find the cofactors of all the element and we have to write it against the corresponding element. So it will be C11, C12, cofactor of this is C12, cofactor of this element is C13. Similarly C21, C31, C22, C32, C23, C33. So this will be the cofactor matrix, and if we take transpose of this, then whatever we are getting from here, transpose means interchange of row and column. So C11, C21, C31, C12, C22, C32, C13, C23, C33. This will be the adjoint of A matrix. Check it again. How to find the adjoint? This matrix is given. A matrix is given. A matrix is equals to A11, A12, A13. These are the elements. A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. How to find adjoint A? First we have to write down the corresponding cofactor. Cofactor of A11 is C11. Cofactor of A12 is C12. A13 is C13. So all the 9 cofactors we have to write, and then we have to take transpose of the matrix. Whatever we are getting here, that will be the adjoint of A matrix. It will be clear with one example. Let me give one example, then it will be clear. So A is a matrix of order 3 by 3. I am taking here 1, -2, 4, 0, 2, 1, -4, 5, 3. This is A matrix. Here we have to find adjoint of this A matrix. So to find adjoint, first we have to write down all the cofactors. Now tell me what will be the value of C11? Sign of this element is plus. So plus sign. Determinant. When we find the cofactor of this one, we have to delete the first row and first column, and what is left, that we have to write under determinant. So 2153 we have to write under determinant. 2153. So this is equals to 6 minus 5 is equals to 1. Anjali, understood? How to find? We have to write down the sign of the element and then we have to delete the corresponding row and column. Whatever it is left, we have to write down under this determinant symbol and calculate the value. Next element, -2. What is the sign of this -2? We know that sign of this element is minus. So C12, this is equals to minus. This element we are finding. So first row, second column of what is left? 0, 1, -4, 3. 0, 1, -4, 3 left. So write it down under determinant. 0, 1, -4, 3. This you have to write down under determinant. Now you have to calculate the value. So here you are getting 0 into 3, 0 minus of -4. That is +4. And outside here it is minus. So ultimately you are getting -4. Anjali, understood how to find the cofactors? Similarly, we have to find cofactors of this element 4. What is the sign of this 4? Plus. So C13 sign is plus. Next, since we are finding for this 4, so this column of this row of what is left? 0, 2, -4, 5. Right? 0, 2, -4, 5. And next calculate it. 0 minus of -8, that is +8. So +8 we are getting. In this way we have to find all the cofactors. C11, C12, C13, then C21, C22, C23, C31, C32, C33. All the cofactors we have to find. So let us find all the cofactors. C21 is equals to minus of -2, 4, 5, 3. That is equals to -6 minus 20, so plus 26. C21 complete, C22 is equals to plus 1, 4 minus 4, 3. So 3 minus of -16, 3 plus 16, that is 19. C23 is equals to minus, C23 means this element, this row column, this row of, so 1 minus 2 minus 4, 5. 1 minus 2 minus 4, 5. This is equals to -5 minus 8, that is -3 plus 3. So plus 3 it is coming. Next C31 plus -2421, -2421. So -2 minus 8 minus 10. Next C32 equals to minus 1401, that is -1, and C33 equals to plus 1 minus 202. So this is equals to 2. Now we have all the cofactors. So what will be adjoint A? Adjoint A equals to, we have to write down the cofactors. in their actual places. And then we have to take transpose. Actual places means this is the place for 1 1 element, 1 2 element, 1 3 element, 2 1 2 2 2 3, 3 1 3 2 3 3. Then we have to take transpose. So what we are getting here, now interchange the row and column. 1 minus 4 8, 26 19 3, minus 10 minus 1 2. So this is the value of adjoint A. Is it clear, students? One property we have for adjoint, that is A dot adjoint A is equals to adjoint A dot A is equals to determinant A into I. Where I is the identity matrix. That means adjoint A holds commutative property under multiplication sign, and the value of this is equals to determinant A into identity matrix. If you multiply adjoint A with the original matrix A, you will get identity matrix into the determinant value of that particular matrix. So you have to remember this property. Next two definitions are there: singular matrix and non-singular matrix. Singular and non-singular. What do you mean by singular matrix? A square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant of A is equals to 0. If the determinant value is equals to 0, then the matrix is said to be singular matrix. And if the determinant A not equals to 0, then it is non-singular. Very important definition. These two you have to remember, that whenever determinant value of the matrix is equals to 0, the matrix is said to be singular matrix, and when it is not equals to 0, then it is non-singular. And we cannot find the inverse of the matrix if it is a singular matrix. Why? Because A inverse is equals to adjoint A into 1 by determinant A. This is the formula of A inverse. A inverse equals to adjoint A into 1 by determinant A. Now if determinant A value, this value is equals to 0, so it will be not defined. So here the condition will be, if determinant A not equals to 0, then only we can find the inverse. So the formula of A inverse is equals to adjoint A into 1 by determinant A, or you can write it A inverse equals to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Okay. Now we will solve few questions and learn how to find the inverse of the matrix by this adjoint method. So the first question, it is given, find A inverse if A equals to 2 minus 3 minus 4 7. Here we have to find A inverse. A matrix is given. So first we have to check whether the determinant value is coming 0 or not equals to 0. If it is coming equals to 0, then we cannot find A inverse. But if it is not equals to 0, then we can proceed further. Here determinant A is equals to 2 into 7 minus 4 into minus 3. So that is 14 minus 12 is equals to 2, which is not equals to 0. So A inverse exists. Now we have to find all the cofactors. Therefore adjoint A is equals to what is the sign of this element? 1 1. 1 1 means 1 plus 1 2. If it is even number, then plus sign. So plus sign. When we are finding cofactor of this element, this row, this column off. So 7 left. That means plus 7. What is the sign of this element? Minus. This column, this row off. So what is left? Minus 4 left. That is minus of minus 4. Next, sign of this element, 2 1 element, minus this column and this row off. So what is left? Minus 3. Minus of minus 3. Sign of this element plus this column, this row off. What is left? 2. And transpose of this. Transpose of this we have to take. So what is coming here? 7 4. This 7 4 it is in row, but we have to write it in column since transpose is there. Next 3 2. This is in second row, we have to write it in second column. So this will be adjoint A. Is it clear? This will be adjoint A. So what will be the value of A inverse? A inverse is equals to 1 by determinant into adjoint A. Determinant value is 2. That means 1 by 2 into this matrix. Therefore A inverse is equals to 1 by determinant into adjoint A. This is equals to 1 by 2 into 7 3 4 2. You can multiply half also with all the elements, or you can leave as it is. So 7 by 2, 3 by 2, 2 and 1. This is the answer. Okay, in this way we have to find the inverse of the matrix by adjoint method. One 3 by 3 matrix we will take. The next question, here we have to find A inverse if A equals to 3 minus 10 minus 1 minus 2 8 2 2 minus 4 minus 2. This is given. So in the same way, first we have to find here the determinant value. Here determinant A is equals to, what will be the determinant value? We have to expand this determinant using any row or any column. Through any row or any column we can expand it. Let us expand through first row. So if you expand it through first row, you will get 3 into 8 into minus 2, or better to write it in determinant sign, then it will be clear for you. 8 2 minus 4 minus 2. This you will get. Next symbol of this element is minus. So minus of minus 10 into this column, this row of, so minus 2 2 2 minus 2, plus minus 1 into minus 2 8 2 minus 4. Done. Here I have expand the determinant using first row. First row, first element 3. So 3 into, deleting first row, first column, what is left? We have written under determinant. First row, second element minus 10, and sign of this is minus. So minus of minus 10. Then second column, first row of, what is left? If you off first row and second column, this is left minus 2 2 2 minus 2, that I have written here. Taking this element minus 1, sign of minus 1 is positive, so positive taken. First row, third column of, what is left? Minus 2 8 2 minus 4, that I have written here. Now expand it. So 3 into minus 16 minus of minus 8, plus 10 into minus 2 4 minus 4, minus 1 into, here it is coming 8 minus 16. So that means here it is coming minus 8 into 3 minus 24, plus 0 and plus 8. That means minus 16, which is not equals to 0. So A inverse, therefore A inverse exists. Now we have to find adjoint A. So adjoint A is equals to, now see here, the total thing I am writing under this large matrix, transpose. First plus sign, then minus sign, then plus sign, then minus sign, again plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Now check the elements we have to write. So what first row already we have done here. So these are the elements: 8 2 minus 4 minus 2, minus 2 2 2 minus 2, minus 2 8 2 minus 4. These are the cofactors for the first row's element. Now for second row's element we have to find. This is the second row element, first element. So second row and first column of, what is left? Minus 10 minus 1 minus 4 minus 2. So write it down: minus 10 minus 1 minus 4 minus 2. Next we have to write the cofactor of second row, second element. Second row, second element is this 8. So corresponding column and row of, what is left? 3 minus 1 2 minus 2. 3 minus 1 2 minus 2. Now this element, this column, this row of, so 3 minus 10 2 minus 4, 3 minus 10 2 minus 4. Next third row, first element. So third row, first column of minus 10 minus 1 8 2, minus 10 minus 1 8 2. Next for this element, third row, second column of, so 3 minus 1 minus 2 2, 3 minus 1 minus 2 2. Next third row, third element, So third row, third column of 3 minus 10 minus 2, 8. 3 minus 10 minus 2, 8. Now we have to calculate it. So what will be adjoint A? Adjoint A is equals to matrix. Here calculate minus 16 minus of minus 8, that is minus 16 plus 8. So minus 8. Here it is coming 4 minus 4, that is 0. Here it is coming 8 minus 10, that is 8 minus 16. So minus 8. And transpose of this. Next, this one, 20 minus 4, that is 16, and minus sign is there. So minus 16. Here it is coming minus 6 plus 2, that is minus 4. Next, here it is coming minus 20 plus minus 12 plus 20, that is 8, and minus is there, so minus 8. Next, here it is coming minus 20 plus 8, that is minus 12. 6 minus 2, minus 4, and here 24 minus 20, so 4, and transpose of this. Now we have to take transpose of this matrix. So if you take transpose, this row will become, first row will become first column, second row will become second column, and third row will become third column. So ultimately what you have here, you have here minus 8, 0, minus 8, minus 16, minus 4, minus 8, and minus 12, minus 4, 4. So this you have. Okay, this value you have. This is the matrix adjoint A. So what will be A inverse? Therefore A inverse equals to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A matrix. Determinant value is minus 16. So 1 by minus 16 into the matrix, minus 8, minus 16, minus 12, 0, minus 4, minus 4, minus 8, minus 8, 4. This is equals to, now multiply minus 1 by minus 16 with all the element. C32 is equals to minus 8, right? C32 is equals to minus 8. Now if you multiply, here you are getting 1 by 2, here you are getting 1, here you are getting 3 by 4. Next, here you are getting 0, here 1 by 4, here also 1 by 4. Here half, minus 1 by 4. So this is the answer. Okay, in this way we have to find inverse of any matrix with the help of adjoint. So two methods are there to find the inverse. One is elementary operations. Using elementary row or column operation you can find the inverse of any matrix. And second one, by using adjoint. Now if it is mentioned in the question that find the inverse of a matrix by elementary row operation, then you have to follow that method only. you have to use elementary row or column operation and you have to find the inverse. But if nothing mentioned in the question is like this, that find A inverse if A equals to this, then you can find the inverse by this adjoint method. First you have to check whether the matrix is non-singular, that means determinant A not equals to 0. If it is not equals to 0, then A inverse exists. Then you have to find adjoint. How to find adjoint? Corresponding cofactors you have to write it down against their actual places. Then you have to take transpose of that matrix, so that will become adjoint A matrix. After finding adjoint A, you have to apply the formula of A inverse. A inverse equals to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Okay, so in this way you have to find A inverse. In our next class we will solve few more questions from exercise. Okay, thank you students, have a nice day.